What's happening now, with people having kinds of backgrounds, educations, relationships, or family conditions, or switching jobs, or not having some great career. Some of them are not in a great outlook. The word randomly uses mood, but they're not feeling great and stuff. So the point is, if you can have the good feelings prevailing more, that's contagious. I mean, if you go into an office where people are normally cheerful and happy and joyful and stuff, you would like to spend more time there, unless and until you're in a space where you're supposed to have finger on your lips and you can't talk. That is so suffocating, where you can't express yourself and all that. If you're spending, let's say, 8 hours to 12 hours in the office, you're supposed to let your hair down and have a chat and bond with people, right? So companies are realizing this, and they're kind of working on elevating the contagious and happiness quotient of people and stuff. If employees happy, work is happening well, colleagues are happy, clients are happy, and there's more business happening and stuff like that. And if there's humor happening, then of course people want to hang in there more, because you don't want to be in an office space where you're quiet all the time, you can't talk. And if you want to have a nice conversation, you want to have an ideation or business idea and stuff, you go to probably a coffee shop, you go to a conference room, or you go into the lobby and stuff, and you have to keep your volume down many times because people may get disturbed or whatever. But in the spaces where people are okay with natural communication and ideation and everything, uh, you are allowed to kind of talk freely, shut the cubicle door, and have a blast. Okay. So there's also an idea which I shared many months back about bringing nature into your offices. This read I had before me, from where I have this idea here, which I shared. I did not realize is that this was actually something which Steve Jobs was already doing. So when Steve Jobs conceptualized Apple Park, they had more than 200 acre of site area which they devoted to parkland. And Apple Park consisted mainly of green spaces, of campus areas where they had thousands and thousands of trees and stuff, and employees were kind of allowed to move around those areas, and they were kind of engaged in activities, walking through the campus and stuff, so they could actually build relationships, and they could kind of do ideation and stuff like that. I had no idea this was also something which they had done in this place, but that idea came to me during Corona. And after that, when I realized that pollution is a big problem and a big deal, so the other recent idea which I saw was happening in Chennai. I had shared this, that you can actually have growth of sunflower plant, and you can have plantations happening. And apparently it seems that Chennai has come up with the idea. The city is beautiful. What grew as a small passion has now become the talk of the world and stuff like that. So sunflowers are also very good for curbing pollution and a lot of other interesting stuff. So Google it and you'll know what I'm talking, okay? And the other thing in urban physics is urban emotions. Urban emotions is how do you feel. So in certain areas, babies are allowed. I remember going for a meeting in ITO. It was a World Entrepreneurs meeting, and the CEO's child was there. So similarly, I feel, and I really feel, you should have spaces where even dogs are allowed and children are allowed, so parents can have fun and you can get your pet. And having a pet, as they've included, dogs in the Delhi airport, is a great idea, because the moment you have a pet there, half your stress goes away, because you're feeling joyful, you're having fun, you're having a blast, and you have laughter and more talk. You find more people of the same mindset and stuff, and you are kind of feeling more creative, and your collaborative minds open up even more. And looking at the dogs, I mean, it gave me an idea. I see the wet paws of the dog, and I was like, maybe a coaster can be done in that. It may be a common idea, but the point is, looking at stuff like that can give you ideas, and you can always start your own chain and stuff like that. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go on to the next share, because bringing nature in makes a lot of sense. Having lots and lots of plants. I've already done that now. I've kind of planted more plants at home, and we have on my table where I work out of in my workspace, I've got about 3 to 4 bottles. So, a Bacardi that you have, or maybe a wine bottle or a whiskey bottle that you have, or maybe like at shared kitchen containers that you have and stuff, you could always plant something in it, or you can have flowers in those, or you can have a money plant or a bamboo or whatever is available. And intuitively you know it, you want that. Okay, so place a water body, have some flowers, you start feeling good. And let me take you around. So now when I go for a walk and stuff, I've got this big plant here. So you have one placed in corners of the office or your room and stuff, and you're sorted. It's so easy. And these are the kind of plants, the flora bio design plants that grow anywhere and everywhere. So your entrances, I think I shared this before, your entrances can have something like this. So this is one of my designs. I'm taking you through this. Is one of our designs. This is something which I was inspired from nature. This is a platter which you can use in the microwave and stuff. So you can have all these ideas coming in and stuff. Okay, so it's easy. Flowers, it's easy. You get flowers, and it's easy. It's really easy. All you have to do is think of the basic ideas and plug them into your urban design ideas or your existing setups and stuff, and the day becomes amazing. So everybody has a vase, everybody has water, and go to the garden, go to the lawn, pluck the plants, put them in a vase, and you have a flower bouquet. And if you take a pot with you, you pick up the mitti, or you pick up the mud from there, and you have a small clipping with a scissor, and you plant it there and you come back. So your dependency also on, let's say in India, you're so privileged that we have extra help happening, unlike international countries. So you have no requirement of a mali. So you, as you spend time in those urban spaces or in those nature spaces and stuff, you kind of get to know about the species of plants that are available that grow only in water. I mean, I had no idea. I had picked up something. Those leaves, those leaves, the previous one that I had, there were about four of them. There were new ones coming in and stuff. And of course, with the heat and everything, two of them were dying, so I had to replace that. So placing them in water certainly helps. So the little ideas which are incorporated in urban design becomes a part of the flora design concept. jinkapani@gmail.com, justinkapani.im@gmail.com, justinkapanioffice@gmail.com. Write to me, let's connect. Take care, bye bye.